Hello. What's up, everybody? I hope you are doing okay today. Uh, Hello, guys. So we're coming live today to bring into you this amazing content today on Azure DevOps, guys. Just one moment, guys. I want to check out something right here, and we will be starting the next few minutes, guys. Okay, we will go ahead and start, guys. All right, so today our content for today is going to be typically for Azure DevOps. All right, so Azure DevOps is one of the interesting tools that Microsoft is offering out there that many organizations are using to to manage their software, right? To manage their software. That is to like plan for their software or maybe project, could be project, right? It could be any form of project, it could be software, it could be maybe some other form of project, it could be any form of project, right? It must not be a software development project. And so you can use it to plan your work, collaborate with team members across different locations, and you know, be able to track your work among team members and also use it to deliver your software. Okay, so it has an amazing and interesting tools and as well as uh, multiple ways on how to use it. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start, guys. So today we are going to start from scratch. We'll start it from scratch. We will show you how to use the free tier account to create a free tier account for yourself, and we will go right into creating the Azure DevOps board, and then also be able to create an organization, show you a whole lot of things. All right, guys. So we will go ahead and then and begin. Let me see. All right. Just want to send out this link to people, maybe to a couple of people who are trying to connect, guys. And should you have any question, feel free to post in the comment section. All right, I will go ahead and then um, send this out. I'm sending out the link, guys. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, so starting just a second, guys. I'm just sending out the link to some of maybe a few people who want to connect and follow up with the lesson, guys. All right, I'm checking out to see. Okay, so I'll be starting in just a moment. Right, right here. All right, guys, we can go ahead and begin. Okay, okay. All right, guys, we can go ahead and start. So if you want to run an Azure DevOps, uh, like use it to manage your work, your software development, and just everything that you want to use it for, guys. So we are going to make the video to be for an absolute beginner. All right. So to begin, if you don't have an Azure DevOps board to begin with, you can always start by creating your own email. Okay, so you can create your own email, create a free tier account, and start using it. So let's go from Google, right? So from Google, you can create an email that you can use it to create your Azure DevOps free tier account and start using it. So to do that, you will need an email from Outlook. Okay, so just take outlook.com. So from within Outlook, you can create your personal email. Create a free email. Okay, so right here, if you don't have one, this is it. You can always say you want to try the premium option, and you can create a free account from right here. So let's go ahead. So for today, we are going to create a new email. Let's call the email address. Let's say Agile demo, or let's say demo, right? Let's call it demo Agile 123, or let's use demo Agile 234 because I guess in one of that video I've used 123 already, so you can use 234. Okay, you choose any email that you want to use, guys, and you can go ahead, and it says create a password. So the password is, so I got a password, and I can go ahead and create that email. So it says I should give an account the name, right? You need to put your first and last name for the email, for the account that you are creating, Azure DevOps account. So the first name, I'm going to put email, I'm going to put demo, and this last name, I'm going to put Agile. Okay, so that is it. And we are going to select a random date of birth. Some random date of birth right there. And that's it. Okay, guys, as usual, you will need to verify your account electronically. So let's go ahead. You must show that you are a real person. Okay, let's see. No, that's not the angle. That's the right angle. Let's see where we are. Okay, good. So verification is complete. I'm kind of surprised how the verification is just one step. All right. So it's taking us to our account, guys. It's setting up the account. Okay, awesome. So this is your Outlook email that you've just created, and we're going to use that email to create an Azure DevOps account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy the email right from here, and then we will use the email. Okay, I got the email. So let's go ahead and create your Azure DevOps organization. Sorry, guys. So we can always go from Google so that I can show you exactly what you're going to type. So when you want to create your Azure DevOps account, just carefully type dv, that's a dev.azure dev.azure.com. All right. So that's where you're going to type, and it will take you to uh, Microsoft. So we can go from, not from Azure service, we can go from Microsoft right here, which is fine. Uh, that's fine. Azure Microsoft.org, that's fine. So from right here, guys, you can go ahead now and create your free tier account, right? You can see right here, Azure DevOps. Then you can start up with your free tier account. So let's start up from right here. It's going to tell you to put your email, and we said our email is demoagile234. That's our email at outlook.com. So that's our email, right? We just created this one, and it's going to prompt us to put in our, okay, great. So there we go. So this is where it's going to take you. You're right here, and obviously you're sorry guys. So your Azure DevOps board, so it's obviously is you want to set it to be private. Okay, so it's requesting that you should create your project, because right from here it's telling you to create your project, right? So let's say our project name is Demo Agile. I guess this project name is existing already, so let's call it Demo Agile 1. And obviously you want to set your project to be private because of security concerns. And we can go from right here. You can see, you can set the country right there, and let's go ahead and key in our code. And that's it. And that's our code. Let's go ahead and create our Azure DevOps organization with the project Demo Agile 1. Awesome. So we have our organization created, and with a project. This is a project named Demo Agile 1, and our organization is right here. Okay, Azure DevOps 123. This is the organization. I can expand that a little bit if we are not seeing. Let me expand that a little bit, guys. Okay, good. So this is our organization right here from the top left right here. And this is our project right here. Okay, so if we go to overview, this is we are right at overview right now. Overview will display just the entire board. Okay, and from right here you can see this is the project. We are seeing the project right now. This is a project, and you can do multiple things. Let's go from one item to the other. Okay, beginning with the top, the one from the top left right here. So this is the project name right here. So, and secondly, this is the overview. Under overview, there are so many amazing things that you can see. So you can see this summary. This summary is just this usual home page that you are seeing right now. And dashboard is very important. A dashboard is simply a location where you can create matrices and have those matrices hosted in under the dashboard section. So you can create quarterly dashboards, you can create annual dashboards, and have those dashboards. You can create your matrices, right? Your KPIs, and then have them hosted under these dashboards so that you can share it with the stakeholders of your organization. So we'll come to that. Then the wiki. The wiki is a section which is just like Confluence. If you know Jira and you know about Confluence, so you can use the wiki to create pages, okay, that you can use it for your documentation, research, and keep some key interesting things that everyone can access, or team members, you can collaborate with your team members on that. And so and that is it for for overview. And I'm just going to explain this, guys, and then we'll come back to each of those items back, and we'll show you how to use each of those items. So be patient, and we'll come back to all of that, guys. All right. So this one, under board, this is an interesting section as well, because you have your work items right here. Under this one, you can see your epics, you can see your features, and as well as your user stories. Even tasks, you can see them sometime under this work items. It depends on what you select. And under this board is, it will display like a normal Scrum board, right? Like from to do and doing and done. Okay, you will see all of that. And moving forward, you see this is your backlog. So this is your product backlog right here. So let's see right here. So just a moment, guys. Okay, so this is your product backlog right here. I can click, and so that we can see from right here. I can go from one item to the other. Let's start from here again. So this is overview, like I talked about it, the general display that you're seeing right now. And we can also see these dashboards. So I talked about dashboards. Those are you can create dashboards and have widgets added to it. That is your KPIs or your matrices. You have them added to the dashboards that you create. Annual dashboard, quarterly dashboards, so that you can display them with your stakeholders. You can see right from here, you can already see how they're demonstrating, showing you KPIs. Okay, so you can create your KPIs and have them hosted under dashboards so they can share them with your stakeholders, guys. And the wiki, I talked about the wiki, guys. Under the wiki, you can create pages, documents, and collaborate with your team members. Okay, right here, it tells you you can create wiki pages to enable your team members to collaborate right here. All right. Under boards, I talked about work items. So under work items, you can see your epics, your user story, and task. Okay, it depends on what you can filter at any time. All right, and right on next after that is the board. Okay, you can see your Scrum board or your Kanban board, depending on whichever framework that you're practicing in your organization. So I will show you that in just a moment. So you can see that right from here, you see, so you have your to do, doing, and then you have your done. You can also have, you can also add multiple other boards, columns as necessary, right? And you can literally even increase that or change the titles from maybe active or maybe new. You can transform it onto new, active, and you can have maybe build, another column is saying build, and you can have another one saying testing, UAT, or production. Those are some of the conventional ways that you can always configure your dashboards. And right from there, you now come up to your product backlog. So, sorry guys, this is where you have your product backlog. So under this product backlog, you can pull up your epics, your features, pull up your user stories. It depends on any of the any visualization that you want to see. So it's so interesting. I'm going to show you how you use each of these one after the other. And next, you have sprints. You can have see your iterations. You can see right from here, it's saying sprint 1. So you can have sprint from here, and I'll show you exactly how you can create your other sprint, your next set of sprints that you're going to have on this project. and you can have queries. Queries are very important because that is, sorry guys, some of the ways that you do group your work items. So you can filter your work items and create queries. So you can use those queries sometime to sort maybe items that are closed, they've completed the items, they've closed, or maybe items that um, they are actively working on those items at this time, or items that are blocked, or items that, all of that. Items that do contain bugs, you can group them in queries so that you can pull any query at any time and share with your stakeholders, or share or collaborate with it with your team members. And right here, you can create delivery plans, right? Delivery plans will have you create some visualizations on how your plans of maybe uh, quarterly plans on how you plan to maybe to release or um, to do your to do your releases, right? You can say, let's say we want to plan on how you want to do your releases. So it all depends on how you want to configure that. So it's super easy, so nice to use and all of that. Then you have your analytics. So this is another interesting one. So this is exactly from where you can create your widgets, right? Your widgets that show the number of bugs that are being created, are being generated per month, or the number of bugs that is being popping up from your work daily, or maybe all of that. And you can see the number of issues. Issues, you can look at the history of issues. That's the history of your user story, when they were created, when they were completed. You can see your cycle time, right, for the user stories and all of that. And you can see, you can pull up good analytics from all of this. You can configure your analytics. Okay, you can configure your own analytics. It depends on whatever you want to see. Then right from here, you have your repos. So this one, don't worry about this one. This one is more technical. And if you are technical, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. It, it's good. But if you do not understand uh, uh, this technical aspect of it, don't worry about it. Uh, I'm going to explain to you what each of these means, because this is for absolute beginners. Okay, and if you are maybe a project manager, if you are not technical, that's fine. You can not want to worry yourself about this section. But if you are maybe a developer, .NET developer, or Java base, or maybe whatever language that or C Sharp, all of that. If you are, then you obviously know what I'm talking about. So these repos, you can have clone these repos, right? Whether HTTPS or maybe SSH, and use it, or maybe create repos as necessary, right? You can create your repos from right here and clone these repos, build your codes, and get them pushed onto these repos. And your team members can collaborate from it right here. And the different commits, or even the files that are working on it, the files, you can see the files from right here, as well as the different commits that your team members are committing, right? You can see the different commits from the different repos. So it all depends on what you clone, what you create as the different repos that you want to have. And you can see the different pushes from right here, and different branches, because right now what is happening is you can't see any files right now that the developers have pushed maybe onto the repo. Okay, and because we do not have a repo here right now, so that is why. So if you have a repo, you can see the files from one repo to the other. You can see the different commit, see the different pushes from the different developers, see the different branches and different tags that you guys have. You have the different pull requests that team members are creating and all of that. Then you can have the pipelines. Okay, you can have your pipelines. You can be build pipelines. It can be deployment pipelines. And okay, the good thing about pipelines is you can have the pipelines automated, and You can have things running super fast and easy. That is the good news about it. Then you can have test plans, right? The QA guys can create test plans, create the project reports, and then also the different runs for the test plans. And then obviously you have artifacts, okay, artifacts that you guys are building. That is a different incremental delivery that you guys shippable increments that you guys are building from one iteration to the other, right? From one iteration to the other, you can have your different uh, deliveries or the different shippable potential increments, and you can stage them, right? You can see the different artifacts that is being created, and you can stage the artifacts, right? You can stage them, or maybe you can get them deployed to UAT for further testing, and obviously to maybe to the production, right? Okay, guys, that was it for the for this section. For this all these other items that we can see from the left side of the dashboard, right? From right here. And I'm going to show you guys another interesting thing. So if you come from this, if you look at this board right from here, there are a few things that you can also uh, download. Okay, you can add as an extension. So some of those things are calendars, and as well as uh, you can add your retrospective extension. You can also add your how they call this. You can also add your estimation. Okay, your estimation extension. So to do that, you will simply go from right here. Go to the marketplace from right at the top right here. You go to the marketplace right from the top here, and you click right there. Once you click, they will tell you browse the marketplace. You can browse the marketplace. If you have, this one is saying manage extensions. If you do not have any extension that you have downloaded, you will not see any extension right here. And if you have one, you'll see the extensions that you have maybe that the organization has installed onto that dashboard. But you can go and browse extensions. I mean, go and browse the marketplace. So in the marketplace, you can download any one of the extension that you want. I want us to download calendar. Okay, let's see. Just type right there and browse calendar, and you can see calendars, multiple form of calendars. Always make sure that you check the one with at least some good maybe ratings, right? But let's go with the first one. I want to install this extension. These extensions are free. You can always install those extensions as necessary. So I'll go ahead and click on uh, get it for free, and it will tell you to install. So it's loading, and we'll have it right there. So if you are not an admin in your organization, you won't be able to install this one. So you will need to request. It will tell you to request for permission, and once you request for that permission, then it will take you um, it will send an email to the admin of the project, and the admin will approve the installation. So it's installing right now. We just installed it, and we can go back to our board. If you go to our board right from here, you will see from here that we now have let's go to our project. So this is our organization, this is our project, and we will go to our board. If you go to our board, you see that we now have a calendar, right? We now have calendars. So if you click on this calendar, you see this is the exact location where the team members, if they want to maybe put in their time off, right, their days off, and all of that, you can quickly get that done from right here. Okay, the team members can easily put in their days off, and you can see that from right on this calendar, guys. And you can also add other extension, right? I talked about retrospective. Okay, you can add another extension called retrospective so that you can use it to do your plan for your retrospective and all of that. Okay, let's go back and see um, some of the things that you can do on this Azure DevOps. So I talked about organization, and this is the organization right here. You see this? This is the organization. This is the name of the organization. And then you can also have a new, you can create another new organization. It's easy. Creating an organization is super easy. And then creating a project. So once you create an organization, you can also create a project. And so remember, we have our project right here. And so from right here, you can do so many things, right? The first thing I want us to do right here under this project, you will have to go to project setting and set up your iterations. Your iterations is your sprints. So let's go from project setting right here. So you have the project, this is your project name. You can edit your project name. Okay. You can edit your project name. You can give a little bit of a description about the project. So our project, we can edit our project name. Let's call our maybe if you want to edit the project name, it's up to you guys. And let's say the description, you can just say maybe it's demo. Okay, and you can save that. Okay, add whatever thing you want to, and you can save that. That is it. It's saved. And from right here, this is the administrator. Remember, we just created it. Demo Agile 234 is the admin. Okay, and that is the email right there. And so now you can go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the project configuration. Okay, you can create like right from here. You can do so many things, right? You can do so many things. So the first one is storage, right? You can walk around the storage. Then the repositories, the different repositories that are in your work. If you don't know about repository, don't worry about it. It's more of technical. If you don't understand that, that's fine. And also you have a couple of things here, right? Service connections, um, the different releases, test management, all of that. So all of this, if you don't know anything about it, don't worry yourself. Parallel jobs. This one is just showing how you can, if you have built pipelines, so you have multiple jobs that are running, okay, multiple developers are running and they have done maybe some deployments, or maybe they have some code that are building, so you can see that two or more jobs that are building at the same time. That's what is meant by parallel jobs. Okay, and let's not be too technical. We can do a separate video on all of that one. Let's come over here under team configuration. So right here, you can build the teams, right? You can build the teams for the project. You can come right here and you create teams. Okay. Okay, so um right here is a little bit uh technical, right? It's a little bit if you do not have an understanding right here, it can be difficult for you to understand, but it's super easy. Okay, it's super easy because you can see that right from here you can see this is the epics, these are the issues, and you can set up iterations. Okay, you can set up iterations and you can set up the area paths and templates. All right, so right now we have issues, epics, and tasks right here. All right, so that was it. So this is the first part of the video, guys. We are going to stop here for today, and we will return back right after, because we will need to upload some work items right here. And once we upload the work items, then we'll go ahead and come back for the second part of the video. Thank you so much for joining. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and also share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.